The following is a paid program presented by Jersey Sports Zone and RWJ Barnabas Health. Coming up, quiet down and get ready for the start of the winter sports season. High school hockey is back. One of the great rivalries on ice highlights opening night. The Battle of Middletown gives South bragging rights. It's award season in high school football. JSZ's Prep Player of the Year is Big Ten bound. And our version of the Heisman arrives in Toms River. We'll break down the incredible season of Zoman winner Micah Ford from state champion Toms River North. Plus, our last top 10 plays from football has the best from state championship weekend at Rutgers. Silly season is here, and we litter the ice with the best from opening weekend. Jersey Sports Zone TV starts now.
Jersey Sports Zone! Jersey Sports Zone!
Welcome to another edition of Jersey Sports Zone TV, presented by RWJ Barnabas Health. I'm Rich Krampanis. We're going to spend a lot of this show saying goodbye to high school football with our Player of the Year awards, as well as the final top 10 from state championship weekend at Rutgers. But we're happy to report that high school hockey season is upon us here in New Jersey. And what better way to get things started with one of the best rivalries on ice? It's the Battle of Middletown, North against South. What a way to start the season. The Eagles get an early power play and cash in. Noah Shackman for the point, redirected by Brendan Cavendish. And Middletown South strikes first. The Lions were able to seize control for the rest of the first. Aiden Theed from the point lights the lamp, and then just 2:07 later, it's Theed again. Back-to-back goals by the senior defenseman. And at the end of one, Middletown North has a 2-1 lead. Second period, Middletown South creating pressure in front of the net. Thomas Villano's initial shot is stopped, but Villano sticks with it and floats in the backhand. The Eagles have drawn even, and the Selly game is strong on opening night. 11:30 to go in the second. We're tied up at 2. Later in the second, Brandon Grinnell avoids the check on the right wing. He's in the zone. He feeds Villano, who shoots and scores. Middletown South takes the lead, and South Nation loves it. Thomas Villano with back-to-back goals gives the Eagles a 3-2 lead at the end of 2. What a great apple by Grinnell, who has shushed his rivals for the time being. The third period had the intensity of a Stanley Cup playoff game. Middletown North trying to get the equalizer. The Eagles defense stands strong in front of the net. They're able to keep the puck off target. And then here's Andrew Gross with a head of steam. His shot is stopped by Xander Barquero. 25 saves in his first varsity start. What a rock-solid performance. In the final minute, North pulls the goalie, and the Eagles get aggressive in the zone. And it's Cavendish with his second goal of the game. 37.5 seconds to go. The Eagles have secured the win with a 4-2 lead, but they weren't done scoring. Just 19 seconds later, Grinnell on a breakaway. And how's this for an exclamation point? A 3-point night for Brandon Grinnell, and the Eagles flap their wings with a huge opening night win. 5-2 is your final. These two teams open the regular season every year and play their regular season finale for the Mayor's Cup. That's coming up in February. Middletown South clearly fed off the energy of an electric crowd to open the season in style.
And they kind of took it to us last year in the Mayor's Cup, so there's no way you're not getting up for this game. You walk out and you see a crowd like this, you know it's your crosstown rival. These guys, a lot of them have played together for years, so everyone was ready to go.
Yeah, the atmosphere with the fans, you know, just being able to play for someone besides, like, your team and, like, actually having someone to, like, look at and, like, cheer you on, there's nothing like it.
Opening weekend action continues in Bridgewater. The reigning Public A state champions Ridge begin their road back to the Prudential Center with a Skyland Conference matchup against Pingree. It's a back and forth first period, but the Red Devils have the edge. Dennis Kuzmenkov buries the rebound for Ridge's first goal of the season. It's a 1-0 Red Devil lead after one. Second period, Ridge keeps up the pressure. Colin Ward fires a wrist shot, and he scores. The senior defenseman makes it 2-0 after 2 full periods. Pingree defeated Ridge in last season's Skyland Cup final, but the Red Devils got their revenge. Tyler Eccles scores on the power play in the third period. Ridge takes a 3-0 lead here, and they go on to lock up a 4-1 win. It's a great start to the new season for the reigning state champions.
Gordon Conference hockey returning to the Garden State, and 2 heavy hitters headlining opening night as number 7 Seton Hall Prep takes on number 3 Don Bosco. Ironmen sporting some new uniforms honoring fallen alumni Major Thomas Kennedy, and Matthew Bossolino breaks in the new unis with a score as 5 minutes remain in the first to give Bosco a 1-0 lead. We remain at that score until the third period when Matthew Spungen pokes it through to put the Ironmen up 2-0 less than a minute in. Seton Hall Prep not going away though. Andrew Trolongo gets the Pirates on the board with 8:59 remaining, but Matthew Spungen had some magic in the third. Off a deflection, the sophomore hits his second goal of the night at the 4:47 mark, and 3-1 is your final from the Ice Ball in Wayne. Don Bosco begins the year 1-0. Sophomore Matthew Spungen with 2 goals in this one. Here's the Sponge afterwards.
Yeah, they were inching toward us, so our mentality was just getting pucks to the net, crashing the net, and getting every opportunity shot we can. Wasn't the 2 prettiest goals, but we'll take it.
On Friday night at the Ocean Ice Palace, Brick Township and Brick Memorial joined forces on the ice. It's Brick hosting Manasquan. Both teams were physical throughout. Nick Barricaro lowers the shoulder. Wow. On the other end of the ice, Barricaro does damage offensively. He fires a laser, and Brick's on the board for the first time this season. And how's this to celebrate the opener? Here come the Teddy Bears. Brick, with their great fan base, contributing to Toys for Tots in a great way. The Bears shower the ice, and the Brick team jumps into action. A quick cleanup, and a great job from one of New Jersey's great hockey towns. It's Brick with an early 1-0 lead. Brick had a dominant performance in their opener. Jake Toy is a name to watch this season on the ice. Toy, coming off a 15-goal sophomore year, reels in his first goal of the season. Brick with a 7-1 win over Manasquan. Brick lost to the Warriors 10-3 a year ago, but turned the tables in the season opener. Time to take a break. When we come back, we'll introduce you to JSE's Prep Player of the Year. We meet a future Iowa Hawkeye who's one of the top quarterback prospects in the country.
Hey, I'm Mike Frankel at Rutgers. Stick around because later in the show, it's the Jersey Sports Zone Top 10 Plays of the Week, the very best plays from the 5 public state finals at Rutgers. That's coming up. Jersey Sports Zone. We'll be right back.
If you need to see a doctor, RWJ Barnabas Health has 2 easy ways to do it from anywhere. You can see an urgent care provider 24/7 on any device with our Telemed app. Or use our website to book a virtual visit with an RWJ Barnabas Health Medical Group provider or specialist, even as a new patient. You've taken every precaution, and so have we, so don't delay your care any longer. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Get back the life you love.
We go into the JSZ archives for a blast from the past, brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates.
Hey everyone, I'm James Mooney. Earlier in the show, we saw the latest chapter on the ice between Middletown North and Middletown South. So this week we go back to 2018, where Rich Crampanis saw Middletown North's Chris Retman net 4 goals in a season-opening win against Mid-South.
We're tied at 2, and South Nation is all fired up. Retman would get North Nation into a frenzy just 32 seconds later. He sticks with it after the initial shot, and there's the wraparound. Oh man, a natural hat trick for Chris Retman. 3-2 Middletown North. Middletown North dodges 2 big bullets and then delivers the knockout punch in the closing seconds of the second period. And who else? Chris Retman, another pinpoint wrist shot. That's 4 goals for Retman. What a start to the season. Blast from the Past is brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates, a proud sponsor of Jersey Sports Zone for the last 5 years.
He's a guy you have to understand what he is, right? He can make something out of nothing, and those guys are dangerous at that level.
He may be the 3rd generation in his family with the name, but at the Hunt School there is only one Marco Lainez.
Let's go! Let's go!
The 6'2", 220-pound quarterback has cemented himself as one of the top talents under center throughout New Jersey during his 3 years at the Princeton Prep powerhouse, losing just 2 games in his first season. This past year, he put up eye-popping numbers, passing for 2,182 yards and 23 touchdowns. On the ground, Lainez III had an additional 322 yards and 5 rushing scores to help the Raiders go a perfect 9-0 once again against top Division I recruits.
Well, it's been great. You know, he's the first quarterback we've had here since I've been here for 3 years, which means we really got to know each other, and he's really embraced the offense, become a coach on the field for us.
He's committed to being a Division I quarterback, which is what he's turned himself into. He came here as a physical kid who could throw it pretty well, and he was a good athlete. He turned himself into being the top 2023 quarterback probably in the East Coast.
My goal ever since that sophomore year was to win every game I could for Coach Smith. My end goal's in sight. I'm not going to stop.
With a host of Power 5 offers, Lainez III chose Iowa to continue his football journey. Aside from learning from great football minds like head coach Todd Smith and New Jersey's quarterback whisperer Tony Rasiopi, who trains players of all ages, including Pittsburgh Steelers first-round QB Kenny Pickett, Lainez III also leans on family and his Latino heritage for inspiration.
It's great. I've never been around a more, I don't even know how to, intelligent football mind. Sometimes he sees things on film, he sends me a text, he's like, hey, they're going to do this week. I get out there on the field and I see the exact same look he did, and I'm like, oh my God, it's magic. He's part of our family now. I mean, he's, we call him Uncle Tony in my household. He played the position, he's had all the experiences, so I could just, I relate to him in a way. My parents and my family, both my sisters, are my best friends. Not a lot of Hispanics in football. With my culture, with love, it lines up a lot with the football team. Being on a football team is my extended family.
Hawkeye Nation is awaiting its latest quarterback talent, who caps off his high school career just shy of 4,500 passing yards and 52 total touchdowns and just 6 interceptions. Marco Lainez III is up for the challenge and is ready to make big waves in the Big Ten Conference.
I love him. He knows I love him. We've butted heads a little bit along the way, but it's all love. It's all good. It's and I can't wait to see what he does at the next level. I know his best football's in front of him.
We love you. We're going to miss you next year for sure, man. And you've earned everything you've gotten.
I'm excited to just get there and learn. Sit and just learn and just sponge everything up as much as I can.
For Jersey Sports Zone, I'm Neri Rodriguez.
Time to step away. When we come back, it's Jersey Sports Zone's version of the Heisman. Who is the top player in New Jersey high school football? Our Zoman Trophy announcement comes your way next.
I'm the director of the Cancer Center, designated by the National Cancer Institute.
We are here to make an important distinction.
There are cancer centers.
And there are NCI-designated cancer centers.
Recognized for world-class research
and positive impact on their communities.
No single person is going to cure cancer.
It'll take a team effort.
That's what an NCI-designated cancer center is all about. In New Jersey, there's only one. Rutgers Cancer Institute in New Jersey, together with RWJ Barnabas Health.
It's really nice to be in a situation, in a place where there are very good people who take good care of people.
Orthopedics is it's not about saving lives, it's about saving quality of life.
A lot of people, we live high-stress lives, so if you tell someone they can't do something for whatever reason, that's pretty traumatic.
I really take pride in trying to be empathetic and trying to put myself in every patient's shoes.
I want to take care of people like I'd want to take care of my family, and I think that when you do that and give somebody that family feeling and give them your honest opinion for what you would do, they value that.
All right, it's pretty cool. We're backstage at the auditorium at Toms River North. Got the band rolling in here, the cheerleaders. No one knows except Coach Oz and us that we're about to give Micah Ford the 2022 Zollman Trophy. We got this bad boy right here. It's going to be a big surprise here at Toms River North High School. It's pretty cool.
So I want to thank you for representing us well all year this year. And then I want to also remind you, keep doing that. Hey! The Zollman Trophy is our version of the Heisman, and it's given to the most outstanding player in the state of New Jersey. And we're here to proudly announce Micah Ford.
Touchdowns, over 3,500 total yards, and now a rare place in Jersey Sports Zone history. Toms River North quarterback Micah Ford is the first junior to ever win the Zollman Trophy.
That's just all glory to God, to just staying apart the right path, let him guide me to where I need to be, and the situations he put me through, and all the hard work, all the cone drills, all the footwork drills, all the sprinting. Just everything.
I mean, just every week he was doing something special. Like, he does something that no one else on the team could do, and no one else on the field could do, and no one else really in the state could do.
Ford's junior campaign is one that will be talked about for years to come. As a dual-threat quarterback, Ford bullied defenses with his legs, rushing for 2,360 yards and 33 scores. When they played up in the box, Ford torched them with just over 1,200 yards passing and 17 touchdown passes. That incredible balance helped TRN's offense score a state record 660 points. The Mariners went 14-0 and capped off a perfect season by winning the first ever Group 5 state championship.
Yeah, I mean, I got to give a lot of credit to our quarterbacks coach, Anthony Penna, former player here, state championship player here. Those two together put a tremendous amount of work together to get him to transition him from being a running back into a true dual threat quarterback. And he embraced it. You know, he wants to win. He wanted to do whatever was right for the program in order to move it forward to have a chance to win championships, and that's what he did.
The only goals I set for the season was just to get my team in the position that we were in. I didn't really care about the personal goals. I just wanted to build my team to a point where I know that we're solid, and anything that comes at us, we'll take it.
Our team collected ballots from head coaches and credentialed media. Each football conference in New Jersey was represented. Of the 73 total ballots, Ford earned 47 first-place votes. Don Bosco offensive lineman Chase Basantis finished in second with 100 total points, followed by West Morris running back Stefano Montella in third. Bergen Catholic linebacker Malachi Mercer and St. Peter's Prep quarterback Champ Long finished in fourth and fifth places respectively.
I think he's universally respected in our building for all he does. As far as the team goes, when he speaks, they listen, and I think that happens all over in this building. And to have a junior with that much poise is just really very impressive.
I just told them make sure that you're in school on Friday, and there'll be something happening in eighth period. I didn't give them a lot of information. I didn't want to tell them too much. And Mr. Stryker, Mr. Vizzini, Mr. Keller did a tremendous job of organizing it.
Well, my coach, I thought it was going to be kind of like a party with some food or something. That's what I thought. But this really surprised me, actually. I'm just happy to have my school behind me, my coaches, family, all that.
Congratulations to Micah Ford, the 2022 Zollman Trophy winner. Coming up on Monday, we'll begin unveiling our entire 2022 All-Zone team on JerseySportsZone.com. The 100 best offensive, defensive, non-public, and public school players in the state will be recognized for their incredible seasons. In Toms River with Rich Krampanis, I'm Jay Cook, JerseySportsZone.com.
Time for one more break. When we come back, we say goodbye to high school football. It's the top 10 plays from state championship weekend at Rutgers. We'll show you who gets the top spot when we return.
If you need to see a doctor, RWJ Barnabas Health has 2 easy ways to do it from anywhere. You can see an urgent care provider 24/7 on any device with our Telemed app. Or use our website to book a virtual visit with an RWJ Barnabas Health Medical Group provider or specialist, even as a new patient. You've taken every precaution, and so have we, so don't delay your care any longer. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
The Boys and Girls Club of Newark is a hub for young people in an environment where they can sometimes feel unsafe. And it's a place where people care about them, where they have a lot of opportunities that they would not otherwise have.
Thanks a lot. I hope the club will always be here.
What's going on, everyone? Neri Rodriguez here. New Jersey high school football has given us some big plays so far. This week's recruiting roundup athlete is a big player bound for Georgia Tech next year. Let's get to know Gensley Augusty. The 3-star, 6'5", 255-pound West Orange defensive lineman was a headache for offensive coordinators in his junior year, racking up 19 tackles. Just a few games into his senior campaign, he's already surpassed that number and has also added a sack and fumble recovery. With a host of offers, Gensley Augusty will lace it up as a Yellow Jacket after high school for Georgia Tech.
I'm Mike Frankel at Rutgers. The high school football season is now officially in the books. What a weekend it was at Rutgers last weekend. 5 state champions crowned on the public side, and all of our top plays are coming from those exciting games. So here they are, the Jersey Sports Zone top 10 plays of the week. Number 10.
And he was a one-man wrecking crew at Rutgers. There he goes, Harry Boland, a 19-yard touchdown run. Caldwell builds an 18-7 lead with 3:11 to go in the third.
And now we know we're on top. Number 1 all Group 2, it's a great feeling.
Number 9.
Now we fast forward, there's 2 minutes left in the game. Northern Highlands needs a touchdown, so they go to stretch the field. J.R. Wally's pass, intercepted. Keon Conyers is all over it. With under 2 minutes to go, this would seem like the dagger.
Number 8. A Golden Knights drive stalls, but OT brings in Nico Ottamanelli to attempt a 46-yard field goal. And Ottamanelli drills it. The junior puts Old Tapan back on top. Number 7.
And then comes the dagger, courtesy of Josh Moore. He hits the hole, and Moore is gone. Look at the wheels. It's an 80-yard touchdown. This run puts Moore at over 1,000 yards on the season, and it secures the victory for Toms River North. The Mariners finish the year at a perfect 14-0.
Number 6.
Mountain Lake's trying to spark a comeback, but Minotaur's pass is picked off by Wilson Torres with plenty of room to run. The junior takes it to the house for a 33-yard pick six. The Woodbury defense continuing their dominant performance in this one as they now lead 24-7.
Number 5.
Passaic Tech is a run-heavy team, and they finally break a big play. Treshawn Dye is a bruising runner. He sheds numerous tacklers and races in for a 47-yard touchdown. There's 8:48 left in the game, and PCTI trails 21-7.
Number 4.
A 4th and 4 at the 8, 20 seconds to play. Millville brings the heat. Jaden Jones sacks J.R. Wally. Jones, the freshman, seals the win for Millville.
Number 3.
The Chiefs line up for a field goal to take the lead, and it's a fake. Louis Anamoni to the sophomore Michael Mignoni on the edge of the end zone. Touchdown is the call. A 14-yard scoring play. Now remember, there is no more replay in state playoff football, so it can't go to the booth. But we can slow it down and let you make the call. This one is incredibly close. No doubt a controversial play. The fake field goal touchdown gives Caldwell a 12-7 lead.
Number 2.
Micah Ford is known for his running, but he was slinging it on Sunday. Ford uncorks a deep shot. Nasir Jackson brings it in. 45 yards on the touchdown. Micah Ford is putting New Jersey on notice with 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the number 1 play of the week. Caracciolo out of the game at halftime with an injury. In steps Alex Orecchio. And what a pass here to Evan Brooks for the touchdown. Brooks hauls it in for a 30-yard strike. A dagger for the Golden Knights as Old Tappan captures the first Group 3 state championship. 24-14 the final.
Coming up next week, the rest of the winter sports season joins us. We'll have high school basketball, wrestling, as well as more action here on the ice. For our team at Jersey Sports Zone, I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here next week on Sunday morning at 11:30 for more New Jersey high school sports on Jersey Sports Zone TV.
I'm the director of the Cancer Center, designated by the National Cancer Institute.
We are here to make an important distinction.
There are cancer centers.
And there are NCI-designated cancer centers.
Recognized for world-class research
and positive impact on their communities.
No single person is going to cure cancer.
It'll take a team effort.
That's what an NCI-designated cancer center is all about. In New Jersey, there's only one, Rutgers Cancer Institute in New Jersey, together with RWJ Barnabas Health.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
The proceeding was a paid program presented by Jersey Sports Zone and RWJ Barnabas Health.